Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. Today I'm going to dive into the Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup. I'm sorry I'm a little late on this. I was waiting for a deck of cards to arrive that I wanted to use on this reading. But then when the cards arrived, they were really dull and hard to see, and God, that's what you get for going through AliExpress instead of, paying full price. So anyway, so Meg the Stallion announced a split. She went live on her Instagram stories and she accused Klay Thompson of cheating on her, saying that he had her around his whole family playing house only to get cold feet in the end. She mentioned holding him down through horrible mood swings during his basketball season with the Mavericks, only for him to suddenly question if he could even be monogamous. She put out a formal statement to TMZ saying trust and fidelity are non-negotiables and that there's no path forward when those are compromised. Amen, sister. She's currently in New York. She was doing Broadway, Moulin Rouge, but I believe she quit the show. She's taking some time off. That's the last thing I heard. I could be wrong. There are also rumors that Klay was involved with a woman named Lexi Brown, but she's denied it thus far. So my approach to the cards today is we already know he cheated. Everybody's doing readings on that, and we all know he cheated. And she confirmed it, so we don't really need to look at the past or what happened. We know what happened, so let's just dive into some deeper questions today and see what's really going on beneath the surface. So my first question to the cards is around the family thing. Meg said that she was basically playing house with Klay's family. So I want to know, was the family in on it? Did they know that he was messing around while she was sitting right at their dinner table? That's the first question. Next, I want to know about those mood swings. Was the cheating or part of that? Was what he was going through? Is that what caused him to cheat? Or is he just a cheater? This third party interest, was he seeing this person the whole time, or is he just open to anyone who looks his way? He talked about monogamy, and I want to know, was that ever serious? Was that ever a real thing? Or did he hide his truth from Meg? And the recent Instagram blackout where Meg wiped her whole Instagram, why did she do that? And will they ever get back together? So these are the questions that I would like to answer for you using my Simply Black and White, the Love Vibes, and the Mystical Love Oracle. Question number 1. Meg said she was basically playing house with Klay's family. Was his family in on it? Did they know he was messing around while she was sitting right there at the dinner table? So the first card that came out is Survivor. And this is very telling. You see a woman alone, stranded on a small island. She's an orphan, right? Sharks circling in the water all around her. And then there's the helicopter up in the sky. She's waving her arms, trying to get anybody to see her. And the card reads, overcoming obstacles, beating the odds, pulling through, coming out stronger than before. So Meg was on the island by herself. She was surrounded by predators, the industry, people who want something from her. And then the people who could have rescued her, this, I believe, the helicopter represents Klay's family. They could have thrown her a lifeline. They saw her, but they just kept flying overhead. They didn't land the helicopter. Then it's clarified by mismatched. Your puzzle pieces from two different boxes, no matter how hard you try, you just don't fit. So I believe that no matter how hard she tried, they just didn't see her as a right fit for their son, or for Klay. She was never going to click into their picture of what's ideal for him, no matter how much she tried, or how hard she worked, or how good she cooked. This is further clarified by single, not in a relationship. You see this woman standing in a field, a clear field, with a backpack and her hat on, and her walking jacket. Gender is not important here. This is Klay's energy. He's free to go wherever he wants. This tells me the family viewed Klay as a free agent. In their minds, he was single. He was a grown man, and he could do what he wanted. So why would they say anything? So to answer the question, yes, I believe they knew about his philandering. They were aware that he was playing the field, or of his nature to play the field. And they didn't consider Meg the one. They saw her as a square peg, mismatched. Whether they said it out loud or not, they had chances to warn her, and they stayed quiet. The helicopter flew right on by. Question number 2. Meg talked about Klay having horrible mood swings during his basketball season. Was his cheating and him acting out because he was in a bad headspace? Or is he just a cheater? Once a cheater, always a cheater. And the card that flew out is Pinocchio. A little wooden puppet sitting on a studio floor, his nose growing longer, and it says lies, lies, and more lies. So right away the cards are telling us that this wasn't just a bad mood. This is a pattern of deception. And it's clarified by different worlds and toxic talk. I don't think they approach life the same way. I think that their values were different. Their worlds were different, in a sense. And it created friction. With toxic talk, I think he talked to her any kind of way when he was in a mood. And it caused harm, not healing. Plus, he lied to her about the cheating, and that's what broke them up forever. Breakup forever, endings. The way he was communicating to her was toxic, and he was being dishonest. So the answer is, he's just a cheater. The mood swings were real, but they were not the only cause of his philandering. He was lying before the mood swings, during the mood swings, and after the mood swings. This is a character pattern, not a season. And it broke forever, this love. And it tells me that the ending was always coming. It was inevitable. With this kind of behavior and the type of person that she is, it was never going to last. Not on this trajectory. Question number 3. Was there a specific person that Klay was cheating with the whole time? Or was he out there just talking to everybody and anybody, getting distracted by whatever looks his way? And I got head honcho, physical passion, silence, no contacts. So this paints a vivid picture. This head honcho is a powerful, sophisticated woman sitting in her luxury office, feet up on the desk, red bottoms showing, smoking a cigar, head tilted back, total boss energy, power structure, authority, take charge, is what it says. So this is telling me that there was one main woman. She wasn't a random in his DMs. She was a presence. She had power in the dynamic. And it's clarified by physical passion, telling me they shared intimacies. The connection was charged with desire. It says just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. So yes, it was physical. It was intense. It wasn't just flirting moments. And then with silence, no contact, in the wake of the breakup, he's either cut things off with this woman or he's asked her to stay quiet. Maybe there's an NDA. Maybe there's a hush-hush agreement, but somebody's being told to keep their mouth shut. So to answer the question, was there a main woman, powerful, confident, charged, was there a main woman? I say yes. There was a powerful, confident, charged connection. But now that has gone dark, whether it's by his choice or by force, she's not talking. And we know that the woman who was named is denying everything. Whether or not that's the one, they're not talking. Next question. Klay told Meg that he didn't know if he could be monogamous to just one woman. Was he hiding that truth from her the whole time just to keep her around? Or did he freak out because things were getting too real and too serious too soon? And the first card I got is clocking in, and commitment issues, obvious, and heartbreak shattered. Clocking in. A man at a construction site laying brick. Well, he laid it down pretty good, number one, putting it in, but he was also putting in work. He was being productive. He was acting like he wanted to build a solid foundation with Meg. So on the surface, it looked like he was trying hard and he was committed. He was showing up. He was acting like he wanted to build something real with her. But then the truth drops and commitment issues shows up. A diamond ring with this red flame spiking through it. Someone here is afraid of commitment fully, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. So this wasn't a sudden freak out. This is a baked in dilemma. He has commitment issues from the jump and had it from the jump and knew it from the jump. With the heartbreak shattered, this wine glass broken and charred, someone's still pouring red wine into it. You can't drink from a broken glass. He was pouring into something that he had already shattered. So the answer, he was hiding it. He knew who he was, what he was all about. He knew he wasn't built for monogamy, and he kept that truth tucked away just to keep her around. Maybe he was lying to himself, but he wanted to keep the good thing going. But that foundation was cracked from day one. Next question, the Instagram blackout. Meg wiped her whole Instagram. That's what I heard. I don't follow Instagram. I'm lame. I don't follow Instagram. I barely know who Meg and Klay Thompson are. But my question to the cards is, did she wipe her Instagram in order to heal and come back stronger? Or is she in a very dark place and hiding away right now? I'm so happy to see this card. I got thank you next. This picture of this powerful queen sitting on her throne, legs crossed, looking absolutely bored, 2 armed knights beside her, and she's dropping a harlequin gesture through a trap door. She's not impressed with the performance. She's not impressed with the man. Thank you. Next one. So this isn't a woman who's hiding. This is a woman who's cleansing. She's wiping the slate. She's dumping that clown right through the trap door. She's clearing his energy out of her digital space. It's clarified by emotional safety. You see this man and this woman underneath an umbrella in the rain and in the chaos of the city. A connection that holds you with care. That's the standard that she's holding now. And that's what Meg the Stallion is making space for in her life. She cleared out her Instagram to make space for someone who can hold her with care and meet her standards. We also got the enemy and healing releasing as clarifiers to the same question. A woman on a beach with a message, watch your back, enemy. And then healing and releasing. Now, when the enemy card fell out, I had to sit with it for a little bit, and then it clicked to me, the enemy is Klay, even though it's depicted by a woman. She may not trust women around her man. Of course not. She's definitely side-eyeing any woman around her men in the future. But this is Klay. This is how Meg sees him now. She sees him as an enemy. Watch your back. And she's guarding against opening her trust up again to him. She's also going to be very careful in future relationships because now she has trust issues, and rightfully so. But the answer is that yes, she's healing, she's releasing. That's why she did what she did. She's clearing him out. This is not a dark place. She's not in the sunken place. This is a queen clearing out her throne room and dumping that clown once and for all. Next. I love it. My final question. Is there any chance these two will ever get back together? Ever? 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 Or is this whole thing just too bloody and broken to ever fix? And the first card, I have 2 cards fell out, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it for you, Meg. She got the good life. A woman at a beach resort, laying in the ocean on her inner tube, drinking a cocktail, just chilling, living the good life, floating in the water, taking it all in. It says satisfaction, fulfillment, reaping the benefits of your hard work. So Meg is good. Meg is thriving, and she's not sitting by the phone. The milkshake says it all, right? This is someone who's gorgeous, and they're going through a major glow up. So she's going to go through a major glow up. This is only going to make her even better, stronger, and better in her craft and what she does. So we see this gorgeous woman sipping a milkshake in a booth, and outside the window there's rows of men with their faces pressed up against the glass trying to get her attention. So it says major glow up. transformation, having options, and looking and feeling good, the good life. Meg isn't short on options. She's got plenty. Men see her, men want her. She's glowing. This only transformed her to be better. It's clarified by blocked passion and ride or die. In blocked passion, we see two empty beds side by side. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. So this is telling me that any romantic or physical energy between Klay and Meg is blocked, it's shut down, the beds are empty, and they're going to stay empty. With the ride or die, unless he comes correct, which I don't believe he can because it's his character, he has these commitment issues, his character is to lie, a pattern of deception. I believe that this ride or die, two people next to a motorcycle about to kiss, showing unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. This is what Meg is looking for now. This is what she's after. And she sees that Klay is not it because he's proved it to her. And it's clarified by non-committal independent. But look, it's a woman. It's her. It's Meg this time. She's not going to give herself again to Klay. She's going to remain independent. She's good. She's got options. So the answer is no. They're not getting back together. Meg is living her good life. She has options. She's looking for her ride or die. She's not pressed, right? Although I do feel the biological clock is ticking. She's not pressed and she's not rushing. She's taking her time. Maybe she's getting talking to someone, getting some therapy, some healing and releasing, doing some healing and releasing work, which I recommend if she's not doing that. But pretty much Klay is in her rear view mirror. So to put it all together, Meg was out there on that island alone. Klay's family saw her drowning, saw that Klay himself was a predator, and they didn't throw her a lifeline. He was lying the whole time. Not because of mood swings, but because, or because of stress, but because that's who he is. He can be a dick. There was one main woman in the mix. I'm not saying there weren't others, but one main woman in the mix, a powerful presence. But she's been silenced right now. He knew he couldn't commit, but he hid that truth from Meg. And now Meg has cleared his clown ass from her digital field. She's dumped that gesture through the trap door, and she's stepping into her glow up. My prediction for Meg the Stallion is she's about to enter a very powerful era in her life. Her glow up is real, and her options are real. She's going to have many opportunities, and peace is real for Meg. You'll find it, girl. Just keep praying, be honest, be upfront, and don't settle. She's going to be more selective in the future, much more guarded, and also more fulfilled. I do believe there is a ride or die in her future. He may not be the typical, he may not be Hollywood or Hollyweird, but he'll be loyal and be by her side through thick and thin. And she's going to let him find her. Because people like Meg, who understand who they are, realize they don't have to chase, they just have to attract. You don't got to chase, you attract. My prediction for Klay is consequences are catching up with Monsieur Klay Thompson. The lies don't stay buried forever. And he's going to feel the loss of Meg more than he expects. I do believe he's going to try to come back around at some point, but I'm feeling that for Meg, the door is closed. That's what I get. My advice for Meg is keep watching your back. Keep healing. Don't let this experience close you off to love. But also don't rush into anything new. Enjoy life. Peace is your power right now. Trust your gut moving forward, and don't let anyone back into your space that hasn't earned it. My advice for Klay, do the work. Not the performative bricklaying, but really sit with your commitment issues, man. Stop offering people the best version of a man that you're not actually willing to be. So, my prediction for this relationship is it's over, fully over. There's no reconciliation. There's no reconciliation, I don't see. He may come around again, okay, but I don't see her taking him back. It's forever broken between these two, and the beds are empty to prove it. Meg has moved on and the chapter is closed. The end. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you, and it's my pleasure to bring you this reading. If you have any future suggestions for readings that you'd like to see me do, please drop the suggestion in the comment section below. Leave your comments on the video as well. I love to read them all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Show me your love and support the channel. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, there is a link to become a Patreon member. I appreciate you more than you know, and a huge thank you to all my subscribers. Take care until the next reading. Oh, and if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Until next time, protect your peace, trust your intuition, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.